r/NoSleep. Posted by u/squidwardeU. I woke up in a house I didn't recognize and later found a set of rules to survive from. Me? Everything hurt. I painfully opened my eyes and managed to sit up, in a bloody bathtub? I was shocked and immediately jumped out of the tub. I was in a bathroom and the walls were covered with blood and dirt. The mirror was dirty, but I could still look at myself in it. There were traces of blood on my face and body, and I was wearing torn and bloody clothes. My hair was wild and greasy. I don't remember anything that happened, which may be the reason why I was in that creepy bathroom. Why was everything bloody? What happened to me? My head hurt as I tried to remember what happened. I turned on the faucet to wash my face, but the water that came out was black, so I turned it off, clearly weirded out by everything that was happening. I decided to exit the bathroom and look around the house. I didn't know where my phone was, what happened to me, or where my family was. I didn't know how long I was in that bathroom for. I stepped out of that bathroom and looked around. I was in an old house, where floorboards creaked and had splotches of blood and dirt on it. The same description went for the walls. I was surprised that the place didn't stink. The bathroom that I had just come out of was on the first floor. There was a stairway leading to the ground floor, where I could see the main door. I walked downstairs, and tried to open the main door, but it wouldn't budge. It was probably locked from the outside. I tried to kick it, and it still wouldn't open. I felt like I saw something or someone run in my peripheral vision along with a slight stomp on my left, not so far away. I turned my head there and I saw kids. They looked like they were in perfect condition. They weren't creepy or had bloody clothes. From my vantage point of view, I could see that there were about 4 kids. 2 girls and 2 boys of around 15 years of age. They were in a room next to mine and looked scared, and confused. One of them was holding a piece of paper. They were children, but at least I saw someone here. I decided to go to them and ask them to help me, and maybe we could help each other. Maybe they were just like me, and didn't know how they ended up here. I started walking towards them and yelled out something that was supposed to be a "hey, over here," but came out as a weird gurgle and a scream. I was confused and weirded out by the noise that I just made, and scared. The teens saw me and screamed with pure fear in their eyes. They ran as fast as they could away from me. Ouch. I thought that it was probably because of my unexplainable bloody clothes and face. Nevertheless, I ran after them, trying to get them to stop and listen to me. But how could I? They were scared of me. They were running as though I would kill them. I admit, their skin looked very smooth and fleshy, and I had the urge to sink my teeth in it, but that wasn't my intention. And I couldn't even say a word without it sounding like I was choking on my drink. What the hell happened here, and what happened to me? There was a series of hallways in front of me, and the kids seemed to have chosen one of them and fled. I lost them. One of the hallways was really tiny. It looked too small for me to fit in, but the kids could have fit inside and left. That is what they must have done, because I could see that someone had dropped their phone and that piece of paper there. They must have accidentally dropped it while running away from me, I thought. I reached my hand through the hallway and tried to reach the paper and phone. As I was doing so, I heard voices from the end of the tunnel. Fuck. I dropped the rules. And my phone. You what? How are we supposed to survive now? You are so clumsy, Andrew. Guys, I memorized the rules. So I think we should be fine. Let's still try to get them back. The voices got closer as I still tried to reach the paper and phone. I could see the silhouettes of the teens walking towards me. They screamed again and ran away. Oh my god, it is there. My phone. Why did you drop IT in the first place? I'm sorry. Fuck that paper and fuck your phone. That thing probably has its hands on them now. Can IT read? The voices got farther. I was hurt. Those teens were running away from me and were referring to me as it in that thing? Did I actually look that bad? I managed to grab the paper and phone and pulled it towards me. The phone was in working condition, but there were cracks on the screen. What caught my attention was what was written in that sheet of paper. Play with Elise. Play with Elise is a paranormal game which transports you to a place where an entity who goes by the name Elise resides, and you must evade her, or rather it. It is a game to test someone's bravery. If you are wondering who Elise is, she was a beautiful, young woman who lived with her parents and grandma. In the year 2015, she was in a car accident, which caused her to have memory loss. Every day she would wake up with only a few handful of memories of her family and friends, then continue with her day while referring to her notebook, where information about her identity and her duties were written. Then right as she fell asleep, she would forget what she did, and that strategy helped her to move on from her accident and continue with her life. She had accepted her fate. Occasionally she would forget her memory midday and would have to remember again. Her parents did help her get through her day, but slowly, they felt as if Elise was being a burden on them and decided to get rid of her. One day, in 2016, Elise's parents took her to an abandoned house in the woods late at night. Elise found this very, very odd, but she, unfortunately, trusted her parents. Her parents tried to kill her in that house that night, and when Elise figured out what was happening, she tried her best to fight back, but eventually failed, and died in the bathtub of the first-floor bathroom. The authorities eventually found Elise's body in that house, and arrested her parents. However, Elise's spirit was still stuck in that house. That dangerous but poor soul still has no idea what happened to her. She still worries about her family and what happened to her house. She tries to receive help from whoever enters the house for fun, but instead, scares them away, although she occasionally thinks about eating the people for fun. She doesn't know that once she touches someone, her thoughts of wanting to help them would vanish and she would turn savage, wanting to eat the flesh of that person and anyone else who accompanied them. Sometimes, not touching someone can also trigger this behavior. Elise is unpredictable. The point of this game is to enter Elise's house, survive, and get out. The people who are ghost hunters, or just want to prove to their friends that entities etc. do not exist usually play this game. If you wish to play, your safety isn't guaranteed. One way of reaching Elise's house is to just directly go there, but this doesn't work for everyone because people live in different places and continents. Also, authorities have bolted the door and windows from the outside with numerous locks and chains. Here is the second way. Light a candle and walk inside a room with no windows. This can be done anywhere, as long as the room doesn't have windows. Close your eyes, and repeatedly chant Elise 33 times. Stay like that, and think about murder, gore and death for a minute or two. Open your eyes and step out. Close the door behind you. You are now inside Elise's house. Specifically in the basement. This game can be played in groups or solo. Here are some of the other rules and tips for the game, including how to survive Elise. It is best if you have a watch or any time-keeping device on you at all times. Once you start the game by entering the house, you cannot leave unless you spend 2 hours in there. Avoid going anywhere near the first-floor bathroom, especially in the first and last 15 minutes. Elise practically lives there. Elise wakes up only if someone enters the house through the game. There are few supplies in the basement, like pickaxes, rods etc. Don't take them. They will be of no use here and will only weigh you down. Elise will chase you on sight. Maybe she's trying to get help, or she's trying to kill you, we don't know. So run as fast as you can and stay away from her. Elise was a grown woman when she died. She can't fit in small or tiny spaces and she has trouble bending down completely. Hiding under beds is a good idea. Elise can't touch you when you're there, but if she notices you under the bed, she will stand there and wait for you to come out no matter what. There are a lot of hallways in that house and you may get lost, so carry a marker, pen or chalk to always mark where you are going. There are a lot of good hiding places where Elise can't touch you, but it is pointless if Elise sees you trying to hide there because she will wait for you to come out, just like hiding under the bed. The hiding spaces are, inside cupboards, under the table in the dining room, under beds and vents that are on the floor. When Elise becomes aggressive, she can climb on walls. When she walks/runs, you can hear her footsteps, but if she walks on walls, then you can't hear her. Trust your instincts. It is best if you don't stay in one place for more than 10 minutes. There are weird mutilated crows hiding everywhere, and if you spend too much time in one place, even if it is a hiding place, they will make noise and Elise will be notified about your location. Don't let the crows caw at you for this reason for more than 3 times. When Elise runs with the intent of killing, she can be extremely fast and her senses are heightened. Elise becomes aggressive as the time goes by. It will be harder to evade her. If you manage to evade her and survive for 2 hours, congratulations. Avoid her in the first-floor bathroom in the last 10 minutes. Elise will slowly start to lose her memory, just like when she was alive, and will head to the bathroom to rest. In the last 10 minutes, go to the basement, and sit with your eyes closed. Chant Elise let me/us go 33 times and think of gore, blood and death again. Open your eyes, and you shall be in the windowless room that you used before. If you are not in the windowless room, it means Elise has regained her memory again and is standing right behind you. This happens if the crows caw at you for more than 3 times. You have one more chance to chant and go back to the windowless room before Elise kills you. The ones who have been killed by Elise cannot be rescued anymore. So if you are a survivor, and have lost someone because of this game, don't bother saving them. I know. It wasn't possible. My name was Elise. This couldn't be true, right? I was dead? I was suddenly a creepy entity for brave teens to play with? They were running away from me because I could kill them. I had a hard time processing everything. The memories started rushing in. I remembered how I was driving a car, and suddenly another crashed into me. I remembered about a list of rules that I kept. I remembered my parents. They were the ones that killed me? My head hurt. I looked at the phone which I had grabbed from the tiny hallway. The kid named Andrew dropped it, it seemed. I turned it on and the lock screen showed up. 2 p.m., Thursday, January 20th, 2022 was being shown. 2022. It had been 7 years. I was roaming around as a ghost all this time. This new information was overwhelming. I felt like crying, but no tears came out. Only a choked gurgle. I looked around me, and spotted a weird crow sitting in one of the corners of the house. It was almost unnoticeable, and was right next to a plant pot. It looked like a shadow. So the rules were true. I decided to try and use Andrew's phone. It was weird, considering I'm dead, but it was worth a shot. I went to the first floor bathroom, since the children won't come there. Turns out the phone doesn't even have a password. Weird. The phone showed that there was no signal. It meant that I could not contact anyone through call or message them. I used the camera app, and looked at myself in the selfie mode. I seemed pretty normal, except for blood splattered on my face. It was similar to the image I saw of myself in the mirror when I first woke up. Maybe I looked different when I was aggressive? I did not want to be aggressive. I wanted to get out. I was dead, but I don't want to wake up every time some teen enters the house wanting to play a game and then lose my memories again. I don't want to kill. I may not be alive again, but I could be free. I don't know how to get out. I don't think the game rules will apply on me, because I am the one people are running away from. I opened the Google app, and searched my full name and my parents in it. The network was terrible. It was justified, considering I was in a haunted house haunted by me in the middle of the woods. It didn't work. I played around with the phone some more, and found Reddit. I used to use Reddit a few times, and had read stories about people who were stuck on other dimensions and could use Reddit. They were probably fake, right? I decided to give it a try. I opened the app and searched for my name. The results that appeared were shocking. I found a few articles about my parents getting arrested for killing me from 7 years ago, and I also found the exact same list of rules for Play with Elise in one of the subreddits. It was posted quite recently. It seemed like my fingers were functioning quite normally, and I could process words, so I decided to type my thoughts out here. As I am typing, I have looked around a bit, and I have noticed a few stains of colored markers here and there. Some of them seem fresh, and some are older, probably from the previous people that I had tried to chase. This phone has 92% battery, and I feel like this phone can last for quite some time. I have spent way too much time typing this out, and the children that were running away from me are probably confused right now, but this is worth it. I am not harming them, and I am typing this out so I can remember what happened after I wake up from losing my memories again. I will be keeping this phone and this paper in the bathroom, ready to use and read the next time I wake up, and I don't know when that is going to happen. I want to put my perspective out here. I may want to kill them, and I don't know if I am going to be conscious when I am aggressive. But trust me, I just want to get out of here. I want to be free. I do not want to be trapped in an endless cycle of waking up and chasing people and forgetting everything again. I don't want to hurt anyone. For now, I think I am going to approach the kids. I am going to try to ask them for help by using the phone. Time has passed, and apparently I get aggressive as time passes. Maybe I have not realized it. But I will try my bloody best to get out of here. Till then, I am keeping the phone with me.